Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Passioknit Kelsie and welcome to this very passionate vlog. So recently I have been really enjoying making bags, right? Let me just show you what's on my desk at the moment. I currently have 3 Granny Rocco bags that we have made in the past week or two. We got a daisy, we got a lavender floral, we got a poppy, and I have another one that is almost done, okay? We made this bad boy right here. And in our last vlog, we finished this guy, which is a beautiful 7 hexagon purse. I made this one crossbody, so that's fun. And I've just really been enjoying bags. So I want to stay on that train because I've been enjoying it so much. And coincidentally, my friend recently released a bag pattern that is one of the cutest things I've ever seen. So we're gonna make that. The friend that I'm referring to today is Aidans Wells Crochet. And you guys have seen her. She's in my videos. Aiden has multiple bag patterns. They're all amazing, but the most recent one that came out is the Yummy Gummy Purse. And look at it. Look at it. So I am tempted to make this because, first of all, it looks simple enough. If you know Aiden, she does some crazy color work stuff that I personally probably could not do. But this one, it doesn't look too hard, right? There's, what, 3 colors in total? It's something that I think we can do, cross our fingers, put some belief and power into ourselves. Yes, we can do it. Tapestry crochet. It'll be fine. And also, I just love the aesthetics of this. It looks so cute. It's a gummy bear. Adorable. Literally, I love the design of it. I love how it has like the white highlights on it to make it actually look like gummy bear. I've been wanting to make this ever since she started sending us pictures of it, progress photos, and then the tester application whole thing. But now the pattern is out, and I don't know, it's probably been out for like a week or two. But now I actually have some free time and the motivation for it. So here we are. I'm gonna buy it right now. It's on Ravelry, and we're gonna download. I knew it. She texted me immediately whenever I bought the pattern. Other patterns that I have made from Aiden before are the ransom tote. That was the one that I did white, and I did all pink letters, and it said Barbie Girl, pretty sure. There's a vlog about that. It's in the thumbnail if you can find it. And another pattern I have made of hers is the Brain Stew pullover. Right. That really cute sweater that we knit. Aiden's patterns are crazy because she is so good at graphic design. Aiden is also the one that did my Yarnology merch. Fun fact. Anyway, let's get started. Now, we need to pick out our colors. We need 3 of them. Yes, we need a dark color, a medium color, and white. The 2 colors should be like the same color, but different shades. So the example in the pattern is a dark red and a lighter red. Now, I would like to use Lily Sugar and Cream for this. So let's see what color options we have that offer a lighter color and a medium color. Do you guys think these 2 go together? Rainforest and beach glass? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. That looks kind of nice. Okay, yes. Decided. We're going with Rainforest and Beach Glass. Honestly, why haven't I ever paired these together? Have I? I might have. They look so good. Okay. We also need white, so let me grab that. Here we go. Don't know if we're going to need more than that, but we'll find out. And I need a 4mm hook. Done. I guess I'll do a gauge swatch. Okay, to be fair, I'm only going to do half of the gauge swatch because I don't want to do 10 more rows. So let's give it a measure, shall we? It should be 4x4. Oof, it's not. Man, Aiden Crochet's tiny. I'm sitting at 4.5 inches. And this should be 2 inches tall because I only did 10 rows instead of 20 rows. And it is 2.25. So I gotta size down. Can I use smaller than 4? Do I have a 3.5? I do. I have a 3.5. Is that gonna work? Can I survive, actually? At least I'm consistent. 4.5, 2.25, And I am doing a gauge swatch because I do think that this particular bag is kind of like the perfect size, especially for the gummy bear graphic. Because normally if I'm making just like a regular tote bag like this guy here, I don't really do gauge swatches on bags. With the smaller hook, I'm really going to have to pay attention and make sure that this yarn is not splitting, because that can be a problem with Lily Sugar and Cream and smaller hooks. Okay, we're back to where we were. 10 rows, 20 wide. It should be 4 by 2. So let's double check. Our length is at 4 this time, so that is a success, and the height is also at 2, so that should be perfect. Should be perfect. Gauge met. Working with the 3.5 millimeter crochet hook was actually easier than I thought it was going to be, so that's good. I'm glad that this specific skein of Lily Sugar and Cream is cooperative, because some of them can be a little stiff and some of them can split quite a bit, so this one is a good one. Let's just hope it's the same for this rainforest. Color 1 will be the darker one. Color 2 is beach glass, and color 3 is white. All right, memorized. I haven't done color work in a long time. I think I'm gonna open 2 of these so that I can look at the written pattern and the color chart at the same time. Ooh, ooh, stitch fiddle. Fancy. Okay, I need to read for a second. Okay, I think I'm good. Cracker. Here is tiny foot of gummy bear, the right foot. We're gonna cut it off. Now we shall make the left foot. The rainforest yarn is a little bit more difficult to work with versus the beach glass, but that's fine, considering the rainforest is only for like the outline areas. It's not the main color, so that's okay. It's not terrible. All right, we have 2 little leggy weggies. I think we're going to connect them now on the next row. Yes, nice. Okay, so far so good. Oh, although this is going to be the first row with color changes, so I need to pay attention. I am using Stitch Fiddle, and I'm using the progress tracker tool, which is super helpful. I need to remember that you go this way and then you go that way. And then, okay, right. I was reading it backwards, but I fixed it. Wait, I need to know which side is the front and which side is the back. It says in the pattern. Here we go. Even numbers, wrong side, row 4. So yeah, we're looking at the back. I'm wondering if I'm going to need multiple spools because I don't plan on carrying the colors throughout. Maybe. I'll figure that out when we get there, which is right now. Okay, I'm just going to pull from the other end. Yes, that'll be fine. Hopefully we don't need more than 2. I don't think we will. This is why I don't do tapestry crochet. Well, here we are. 4 rows in. Look at all these ends. This looks crazy. I am pulling from both ends on both colors, and I also cut off a big piece so that I could use this in the middle. Yeah, right here. Because that middle piece doesn't go very far. It just like curves in to define the little feetsies. So far, I think it's going okay. I'm gonna try not to get tangled up, but row 5, commencing. I've messed up. I keep having problems trying to remember to read each row the opposite way for the color chart. Right, because we're going this way, because it's... I always want to read them like this because that's the way that I'm crocheting. But what did I do exactly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Huh? What? I don't know, man. Okay, I literally messed up all the way back here on the left leg. My stitch count is off for some reason. I really don't know why. I'm gonna start over, I guess. Okay, I'll start counting from here on out. All right, I think that we are set up now. I consulted Aiden and she helped me with Stitch Fiddle because I never used this program, but I now have show color blocks in the view thingy. So it has the blocks written out with the actual number in them. This right here, amazing. I need this because I was sitting here and I was counting the individual squares when I could just have this and it'll tell me exactly how many of each color there are. And it also has what row you're on, and it has a little arrow on which way you're supposed to read it. So that's going to be very helpful. So I think from here on out we should be good. No more mess ups. I'm officially back on track. I feel better. Row 7. We are officially introducing white into the mix. I am trying my best to not get all of these colors tangled up. I actually just undid them all to the best of my abilities, and I also wrapped these up to kind of keep them out of the way because they were just blobs. So that's helpful. I'm on row 13. Everything is going very smooth. And I'm doing my best on the tension. I'm trying to stay consistent. Don't want any puckering. I want all of the color change spots to look good too. So I'm trying to kind of pull the yarns tight every time I switch them. Make sure it's good. I have made it to the bottom of the arms. Or are these his hands? I don't know. The feetsies are done. Now this dark right here is the bottom of the hands. So we're halfway through the body. Got to do the arms and they got to do the whole head. It is currently 6 o'clock. I am going to have to take a dinner break sometime soon. I still feel like we're making good progress. I'm not going to assume that we're going to finish this tonight. Obviously, we won't finish the whole bag. We still have to make the back panel and like a bunch of other stuff. I'm just talking literally about the front panel today. Do I think we can finish the front panel today? I would love to. I think that'd be awesome. But can we? I'm not sure. Now that my stitch count is right and I've figured out a easier way to read the Stitch Fiddle pattern, it is going by much faster. So that is good. I'm on row 20 and there are about 60. We're 1/3 of the way through. It's been hours. Oh my gosh. Okay. There are so many ends on the back. It's crazy. This is going to kill me later whenever I have to weave all of those in. Yikes. But that is a problem for future me. I'm just going to keep crocheting until I get super hungry and then I'll go have dinner.
to go pro. These
Time
guys
to cut the shit.
These guys are freaking noobs. Let's teleport to pro mode.
Let's spend all of Ollie's row.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have officially made it to Gummy Bear Chin. What do you think? What do you think so far? Boy, it's 9 o'clock. I don't know if we can finish the face tonight. I think we could get in at least a couple more rows. Look at the back of this thing. Okay. Okay guys, I have decided to call it a night here. As you can see, we have eyeballs and we've just started the little ears on the sides. Looking pretty good so far. The back, tomorrow we'll come back, we'll finish the top of his little head, and then we will start working on the back panel, which obviously doesn't have the arms or the legs or the face, so hopefully that will be easier and quicker. The part that is going to be the worst is definitely weaving in all of these ends here. I don't know why I expected there to be way less ends than this. I don't know if I'm just doing it in a weird way or if this is normal. I don't know. I was just thinking that, like, since there's fewer colors, there would be less ends, but what's more important is, like, the way it's constructed. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. We are back for day 2 of the Yummy Gummy purse. Goals for today: finish the front panel, which shouldn't be hard considering how much of the head we have left. Yes, you see here. And then I would like to make the entire back panel if we can. This entire front panel, obviously we didn't finish it the first day, but this one has a lot more details, right? So I'm thinking that the back panel should be easier and hopefully we can get the whole thing done today. If we get the whole thing done today, then we will obviously move forward with the pattern. That would be the best outcome, the ultimate goal. But as of now, I'm gonna finish this. We're gonna start the back and do our best. It's looking really cute, I have to say. Okay, I am loving the colors that we picked out. The color work is getting easier, and I don't know, I feel like I'm doing a good job. It looks nice. It definitely looks nice from far away. If you get close up, there are some like very minimal holes here and there, but whenever I say minimal, I mean, yeah, minimal. I'm literally talking about this right here, which will not be super noticeable. If we do move forward with the pattern today, at some point we will have to weave in all of these ends before we actually make the bag. So that is going to take the most amount of time. I did carry the yarn only a couple times, specifically down here, just for like these two dark rainforest colors. I carried it in between the legs. I carried some of them right here, but obviously I wasn't going to carry it all the way across all of these big sections of the light teal. And also at the very top right now, I'm carrying it across these little ear sections because I don't want to deal with all of that. I am on row 55 out of 62. It looks like at the top, we will have to do 2 more little bumps like we did at the bottom for the legs. We got to do that at the top for the ears. So we are very close, very close. Let's go ahead and get this done. The 3.5 millimeter hook hasn't actually been as bad as I thought it was going to be. I haven't had any problems with the yarn splitting or it slowing me down in any way. I have had very minimal wrist pain, but I think that that would have happened anyway, regardless of the hook size. I am surprised because I never usually go below a 4 millimeter hook. But it actually makes it look so much better and cleaner on the color work. Anyway, most likely I'm just going to be sitting here and listening to music because I can't watch my YouTube videos as normal with this pattern because I have to pay so much attention to the numbers and reading the patterns and stuff like that. So watching television is out, but music is good. Helps me focus. We've done 1 ear. We have 2 more rows left on this side. Oh my gosh, we're free. We're free. We have 1 gummy bear. This is sturdy. This is a sturdy guy right here. This looks absolutely adorable until you look at the back, but ignore that. I'm so excited. So excited. So the next thing it says to do in the pattern is to finish the front panel by putting a border on it, and then you start the back panel. We shall do that. The border is going to be the same color as the border on this one. Rainforest. Single crochet all the way around the panel. Easy enough. And just like that, the outline is done. I tucked all of the ends behind it so it looks even cleaner, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Now that we have this, the next thing in the pattern is to do the entire back panel. All of the instructions are the same, it's just a different color chart, and we'll also do the border on the back panel, and then from there, we have to turn it into the bag. I don't know if we should go ahead and weave in all of these ends, or at least to some of them, maybe, until I get just like too tired of it, or if we should just go ahead and start the back panel right now. You know what? I think I will go ahead and weave in at least half of these right now to the best of my ability. Splitting it up is usually the best option for me because weaving in my ends is my least favorite part of every project. And if I had to do it all at once, especially when there's a lot of them, then my motivation is going to plummet. So I'll do a couple now and then a couple later. That's my plan. All right. It's been an hour. This is where I'm at. I've done most of the ends on the bottom half. So, some progress. My thumb hurts now from pulling this needle through a million times. Some of it was really hard. I thought about getting pliers, but that's so much effort. I'm gonna stop here. Or maybe I should weave in these three so it's officially just the head pieces. Yeah, okay, I'll do these three rainforest ones and then we'll move on and start the back panel. We are officially starting the back panel. I'm going to count this time, make sure it's all lined up. The only thing on the back is a little tail, which does have a white highlight on it, and it's also going to have this line here for like the back of the head. But other than that, it's pretty much just solid beach glass. Starting at 2 p.m., so I'm assuming we will get a moderate amount done before dinner break, and then maybe come back after dinner and finish it up.
Yeah, what do we do here?
Feetsies. Look at his bum. That's his tail. Look at his tail. I am trying my best to get through this right now, having a midday crash, literally falling asleep in my chair right now. Maybe, actually, yeah, I should go eat some lunch. Back to work.
Optional.
All right, I've been working. I did leave my house and go out to dinner with some family, and then we hung out for a while. So I didn't get to finish this back panel like I had wanted to today, but I do think that we got pretty far, okay? I am officially finishing the night on row 45 out of 60. We are halfway through the back of the head, as you can see, and still it's turning out lovely. There are definitely way fewer ends on the back side, although right here I did decide to go ahead and carry my yarn a little bit, and I didn't do that on the neck on the other one. Oh, and I'm also trying to crochet over some of the ends as I go. Yeah, I'm just trying to be a little bit more efficient on the ends for the back side. But tomorrow, we still have a whole day at least, I think. I don't have any plans at the moment. So we will finish the back panel and then start working on the sides and the straps. Hello, welcome to day 3 of the Yummy Gummy bag. I have noticed that my fingers, the tips of my fingers, are starting to get a little rough from working with small hook plus weaving in the ends, and I don't know, I guess I'm just not used to it. We are jumping back into action today. We're gonna finish this back panel as quick as we can, and then we'll just move forward, of course. Starting today with row 45, so we have 15 left to do, and then the ears. I would like this to be the last day that I work on this purse, but I have a feeling it's going to sneak into tomorrow a little bit. But in general, I don't love spending more than 3 days on a project. This one's a hard one though. It's not for the weak, color work. I can handle one color work project every once in a while, barely. So let's lock in, see how much work we can get done today. Okay. And we're done. We're done with the back. Not too bad. I accumulated more ends at the top because of the white highlights, and then right here in the middle I had to attach another rainforest strip just right there, and then we had to go up and do both of the ears on the sides. But really, not bad. I have read through the rest of the pattern. I read through all of it that was left just to kind of familiarize myself with what is coming up and see if I need to make any changes, because in the pattern it includes hardware. They have D-rings and clasps and some kind of like strap system, but I don't have any of that stuff, and I would like to not go to the store today, so I'm gonna have to change it from what is written in the pattern. So instead of putting on D-rings and then making a strap with the swivel lobster clasps and the slider buckle, I'm just gonna do a basic solid strap, right, that I put on most of my bags. Same as the 7 hexagon bag, I want to make this one a crossbody just because I feel like that's appropriate. It'll look good. It'll look good. So that being said, I'm happy that I read through the pattern, because we need to make a side piece, because we're not just going to sew the front and the back together. We're going to have a little strip, which will cause space and make a bigger bag, right? But reading that and then also reading how to make the strap, I think I can just make the strap and the side strip one big piece, right? Because they're the same. Yeah, it says that they're both 6 rows wide. So just because I'm not doing the separation of the D-ring and the clasps, I can just not have them as separate pieces and make it one long strip. At least that's what I'm planning to do in my mind right now. If so, then the strap plus the side panel, making it one long strip and then sewing it on, is the last thing that we need to do. But before we do all that, we're going to have to weave in all of these ends. Oh, right. So yesterday I wove in half of them, yeah, right up to the neck here, and that took me about, I'm gonna say, probably an hour and a half. So I need to do the rest of these, which I actually think there's way more ends on the top half of this than there was on the bottom half, so that might even take longer. And then I've got to do this one as well. The strap is going to be at least 300 stitches long. So yeah, this is going to take a hot minute. I'm going to weave in the ends on the back piece first, just because that's where I'm at. That's what I just finished. And there's less of them, so it'll take less time. Get that done, weave in the ends on the front panel, start the side panel plus the strap, make it just one big circle. I can have the seam right on the bottom so it's barely even noticeable, and then sew everything together.
But
Surely it's been 3 minutes on this yellow. Surely.
No!
Oh,
Don't tell me anything!
That
really makes it look like there's like... Nice. I'm going.
All right, I've officially finished weaving in all of my ends. Here's the back and the front. Both of them, they're ready to go. And that indeed take pretty much forever. It's 7 p.m. now. So cross our fingers, we can get this strap done and the bag all tonight within the next 3 hours. Oh, by the way, I had to pull out the pliers because my fingers, my grip on the needle started giving out on me. Painful. I don't know how people do that all the time. But we're done. Anyway, since the last bag that I made was a crossbody bag, I do have an idea in my mind of how many chains that we need to do for at least the strap portion. Although this hook is a lot smaller, so I should probably add a couple more at least. Yeah. Anyway, and then we'll also have to add in the number of the side panel because we're going to do the side panel and the strap together. Ooh, how much yarn is this going to use? This is my last skein of Rainforest. Well, technically I have another one. But it is definitely a different color lot. It's not an exact match. So if I start the strap with this one that we've been using the whole time, and then we run out and I have to use this one, it's going to look a lot different. Or we could just make the entire strap with this one and have the strap be just a little bit darker overall compared to the outline on the gummy bear. Yeah, I think that's probably the best option there because I really don't want to run out of this mid strap. Okay, I am going to get started. We're going to do 140 chains for the crossbody strap, and then I'm doing the side panel number added on. So gosh, we need to do 300 chains. 300 chains, then 6 rows of single crochet connected around the bag, and done. Unless I want to come back in later and like add on a zipper or something, maybe. I don't know. But for now, the top of the bag is just going to be left open. The pattern, of course, also recommends to block them, and you can also add some sort of interfacing. It says it's highly encouraged, but I'm not doing that. And that's because I'm lazy, not because I don't really think it's necessary. I think it would be helpful, but I don't want to, so we won't. Here's row 1, 5 more to go. All right, now this is done. Here we are, all 6 rows. The plan now, I'm going to whip stitch this closed here on the bottom, and this is going to go all the way around the sides of the gummy bear. It's going to go on the front and on the back, of course. And in the pattern, it says exactly where to attach them, and I think we're slip stitching. Oh, it says to do a single crochet around. Okay. I did pull out my box of zippers and I went through them, and first of all, none of them were the right color really. None of them matched, and another thing is that most of them were too long. So I decided I'm not going to put a zipper on it today. I can always come back and put some kind of closure on it if I wanted to, like, I don't know, a button and a loop or something like that. Oh, and I am happy that I decided to use the other skein because this was full and it about used nearly the whole thing. I don't think that this one could have held up, but I will use this one to do the single crochets and connect them. Here we go. So I'm going to line this up, make sure this is in the middle on the bottom somewhere, and then count stitches and make sure it's attached to the right spot on the ears. Okay, there's the front. I'll do the same thing with the back here. Are we ready for the final gummy bear reveal? Ta-da! One gummy bear bag at your service. All ends woven in, completely finished, and magnificent. Look at the sides. Look at the front. Look at this. Look at the back. I think that the single crochet edges to connect the sides and the front was genius. I mean, look at it. It really creates a nice outline and it kind of squared it off really well. I feel like it is not going to like lose its shape. Fantastic yarn choice, I think, as well. Lily Sugar and Cream is really great for tapestry and anything that needs a little bit of structure. Let's put it on, see what it looks like in action. Now that it's like all the way done, I think it is a really good size for a shoulder bag. Right? Like that's pretty much perfect. Yes, but I don't know. Can we go crossbody? Might be a little short. Well, it's okay actually. It's not bad. Goes up a little bit high, but still cute. Still wearable. This guy took 3 days. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of details. It was a lot of weaving in ends. My fingers hurt. But was it worth it? Yeah. Yeah, it was. This is adorable. But will I make any color work again soon? Probably definitely not. Oh, coincidentally, Aiden just hit 40K on her Instagram this morning and she is doing a giveaway / pattern sale. So if any of you are interested in the Yummy Gummy Purse pattern, go get it right now. It's on sale. Also, all of her other patterns. Tell me how you think I did on my bag. What do you think? Did I do good? I am not a professional colorwork crochet artist, so we're out of the comfort zone on this one. Happy that we did it. Anyway, that is going to be all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Go check out Aiden Wells Crochet on Instagram and Ravelry. Go make the Yummy Gummy bag pattern and let me know what colors you chose. I want to see them in every color of the rainbow. I would like to make them in every color of the rainbow, but I don't think my hands can handle that. So anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.